Hi, Aniki. How was your day? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it crap? My day was... I would say it was pretty... It's pretty in between. I'm happy that I got my merch, but I'm depressed that I had to pay $180 only on taxes. I know, crazy. Imagine paying $180 for merchandise worth $350. It's like I paid almost 50% taxes on almost 50% the merch was worth. Like not 50, like 40%. It was insane. I have a 50% discount because, you know, it's my own merch. Nice, Jan. Thank you for the follow. You know, it's my own merch. But I was so surprised when I saw the receipt was like, what do you mean it's... What do you mean it's 1,800... Like, what do you mean it's 180 USD? That's insane. You know, that's crazy. That's insane. I'm like, what the fuck? No, I was mad. I was really mad. You love my... your... design. Thank you. Thank you. My bad. I'm a little blind. I can't read for jack shit. Hi, weird brethren. Oh, no, I like the other fit. I do actually. Like... Oh, how do I explain? I pay the 50% because I have 50% discount, but I still get the full amount that is my cut, even though I paid a discount. So let's say for example, I get, you know, 20% of $100. Even though I only paid $50 for it, I still get 20%. You know, for example, it's 20%. You know, kind of disclose that. But like, for example, you know, I'm still gonna get the same amount even though I paid for mine with a discount. So, you know, it's pretty fine. You know, I still technically got my taxes back. Technically. You know, like, you know, the percentage stays the same even though I paid for it at a discount. It's kind of like Treasure Train on Twitch. When there's a Treasure Train, I still get the same amount. What is that wheel? It's the wheel of discounts. Yeah, it's the wheel of discounts. If you reacted to the thing on Discord, on the announcement, you get a chance to win a $25 gift card from Uwu Market. You know, which you can use for any merch on Uwu Market. It doesn't have to be my merch, but you know, it doesn't have to be my merch, but it would be pretty damn good if it was on my merch. I mean, you can. Well, I'm still... You can. No, I'm still talking about you. You can. I'm not gonna stop you. You know, we'll do it at 8:10 in like 5 minutes. You know, I'll just watch and see if it goes up. If it doesn't, then it won't. But I'm pretty updated. I'm looking at it right now. You know, just to see. Now I see it went up a little bit. Let me put the names. There's gonna be 4 winners. There 4 people can get the $25 gift card. You know, it would be cool if you could use this to buy Arena Daki. Or, you know, if for example, oh my god, I can't get anything. Well, you can technically get a poster for free. Not a poster. I think you can get like a keychain for free. Or like a jet tag for free. You know, you can get some stuff for free. Like, totally free, non-expense. You can use the gift card. You can use any... I think you can stack it. But... I don't think you can stack it, but you can technically still get some items for free. Let me, like, actually open up the website right now. And let's see what we can get. So you can get you can get the acrylic sand for free. Like, without spending any money, you can get the acrylic sand. Because the acrylic sand is... Fuck. It's not showing, but the acrylic sand is $21. You know, so if you win, you could still technically get it for free. Like you'll get the acrylic sand for free, technically. Technically you can get it. What else? Let's see, what else can you get for free? You can get the jet tag for free. That one's $15. You can get the keychains for free. Those are... You can get the posters. Okay, you can get the posters, the acrylic stands, the keychains, and the jet tag for absolutely free if you win. There's no minimum spend on this. So technically, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I already put the names in. It's like what? And there's 4 winners. I'm not good at math. We have a pretty solid chance. There were less chances with a free blanket. You can get this one. Don't you want a maybe free Rina merch that you can put inside your altar and pray to every single day? Speaking of which, I went to the place, right? I went to the post office. I thought it was closed. Me and my dad got into a huge argument because he said it was a fucking holiday. He thought it was Chinese New Year. And I'm like, you fake Chinese. I'm like, you fake Chinese person. Chinese New Year's tomorrow. I'm gonna have a huge argument before we even went down. No, I bit him in the morning. Guys, would you accept me? I confess. You want to hear a not so secret? This morning, this morning, right? My dad asked for a high five. He was like, how you doing? And he offered, are you okay? And they offered a high five. Something activated my brain. And so instead of giving him a high five and letting it pass, I decided to bite his hands full force. And that made him scream and drop his towel because he just took a bath. And then my mom was there and she was like, what the fuck? And he was like, what's going on? And then it surprised my dad so much that he toppled the chair that I was sitting on. And then I fell on the chair. And then my mom thought my dad was beating me again. But no, my dad actually hit my head because he was like, why did you bite me? And then my mom said that, I still have a stream later. And so, she hit my dad. And then my dad was like, I didn't start it. And then my mom was like, you always start it. And then I let my mom beat my dad. And then when she was done hitting my dad and he was naked on the floor, I said that I bit my dad. And then my mom said, why did you bite your dad? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. But that's kind of fat and you guys don't feed me properly. So it reminded me of pork, which you barely buy. You haven't cooked for me in 4 days, Mom. Anyway, so we went to the post office after that. After that fiasco. My sibling got a bit irritated because she was going downstairs to eat breakfast. Then she stopped eating. She brought her food upstairs because I let an intrusive thought win. No, it was just a extra episode. Let me read the highs first before we do the rolling thing. Let's see. Hi, Sham Time. Hi, Spooky. Hi, Mr. Stupid Fish. Hi, Arrow. Hi, Solo Rider. Hi, Danny. Thank you, Spooky, for the sub. Thank you. Hi, Bimdal. Hi, Hot Eyes. Hi, Mars. Hi, Proteus. Hi, Frisbee. Hi, Zanaries. Hi, KBJ. Thank you, Alex, for the sub. Happy 14 months. Happy 6 months, Spooky. Hi, Alex. Hi, Time Lurkies. Hi, Zootier. Hi, Lynx Felon. Hi, Juggernaut. Hi, Stormman. Hi, Zimbasa. Thank you, Shion, for the follow. Hi, Saniki. Hi, Trixaria. Hi, Catzilla. Thank you. Hi, Vendino. Hi, Super Lonely Boy. Hi, Punk NZN. Hi, Self Mechanic. Hi, Ludic. Hi, K1 Stars. Hi, Eugen. Hi, Xenomulta. Hi, Kuro. Hi, Niku. Oh, yes. I don't know who was... You know, I don't know who gave me gifts earlier while I was outside. Hello. I got gifted a few things while I was outside. If you are Mr. Anonymous, that gifted me medical expenses funds, scab funds, food funds, and a t-shirt. If you're here, thank you very much for the gift. You know, I saw you gifted while I was outside. It was like at 9 a.m. I'm like, who's looking at my throne at 9 a.m.? Actually, no. You know, I always get emails from Throne saying that someone's looking at your wish list. Update it now. And I'm thinking like, who's looking at my wish list at 8 a.m. in the morning? You know, I don't even stream here this time. We're caught off guard. Cowboy Gang. Isn't that a little racist? Well, you know, I don't think I would mind. You know, I don't think I would mind. I literally made a react video on it. Or well, I flipped it out of my own stream. Where is that? Where is that? I flipped it. Live. No, it's in videos. Guys, I'm sorry. You know, it is not below me to monetize being slightly self-racist. Hi, Sorrow. So, you know, it would be pretty cool if you could like my videos. I know. I can see how many people view my throne every single day. Wait, I can open it right now. Activity, no, it's not here. It's in analytics. Yeah, it says here that 18 people have looked at my throne within the past 24 hours. And then yesterday, 44 people, you know, were looking at my throne. We can see how many people look at my throne like every single day. If you didn't, I could see. So, and this week, 183 people looked at my throne. So I get noticed from Throne when people look. Because Throne emailed me, he's like, Rina, add more stuff to your throne. Or Rina, people are looking at your throne. You know, if it makes you feel better, they're not looking at which ones you're clicking. They're just letting me know that people are looking at it. Need a new job? You know, you wanna hear my suggestion? Hear me out. Gigolo. You know, it's not too late to be a gigolo. No, that was, do not be a gigolo for my sake. I said it as a, do not become a gigolo. Like, I don't think I would mind, but don't be a gigolo. Do not take that suggestion. I said it as a joke. Do not be a gigolo. I do not want to see someone being like, oh my god, I'm stripping for my Oshi. You know, I gotta buy my Oshi a new Zelda game that will take her 50 hours to finish. So I'm gonna strip. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know, do it for something more reasonable, like buying a house for yourself, not for me. I'm okay with your brother being a gigolo. If my brother bought me a house, I don't mind what the fuck he's doing with his life. Do not sign up to be a gigolo. Dripping to... Do not strip for a Happy Meal. Do not do that. I haven't even gotten a single one yet. You know, I haven't gotten a single one yet. Because I'm trying to complete the Pokemon ones and I'm missing 3 of them. You know, I've basically given up because I keep getting dupes. You know what's sad? I've gotten 6 Golducks. I'm not kidding. I've gotten 6 Golducks in the Happy Meals. Like, there's 1 out of 10 chance you can get gold. I've gotten 6 of them. You know, it's not even a joke. I got 6 Golducks. I'm missing Riolu, Ninetales, and Munchlax. And after that, I have them all, but still, I'm missing like a good chunk. And really, really fucking sad. I'm gonna trade with someone, but you know it's gotten like really bad because you know my mom's given away 2 Golducks to like the neighbor's kids. She felt kind of bad because she was like, my mom was ranting to the neighbor she actually gets along with that no, oh my god, my daughter keeps buying these stupid Happy Meals, and she asked like, is your kid collecting them? It's so annoying. And she felt like a bitch because the lady said, oh, you know, we're saving for diapers, you know, because babies are expensive, so we don't get the Pokemon Happy Meals. My mom felt kind of bad, and I felt kind of bad. So, you know, she's been giving my dupes to the baby that doesn't know what Pokemon is. But, you know, I really have no use for the dupes of, you know, these Pokemon meals. I'm glad that, you know, the baby is pretty happy with it. You know, a little bit. Sometimes I don't like children, but I admit I'm a little soft-hearted sometimes. You know, just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, more because it doesn't look stupid. Like, the baby can count. Like, a pretty young age. Hi, Chaotic. When the baby was dumb, then I wouldn't feel sympathetic. But, you know, the baby looked kind of smart. Because I did actually check the baby. Because I was wondering, is this baby even conscious? It is conscious. It is actually conscious. It's a conscious baby. You know, a weirdly conscious baby. Thank you so much, Story, for the food funds. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi, Razzles. I'm gonna get another Happy Meal. You know, I've probably spent over like fucking $50 on these Happy Meals, and I still haven't gotten the one I wanted. I still haven't gotten the other 3 yet. It's so fucking sad. I'm gonna work hard, or well, I'm gonna trade with someone eventually. You know, I don't like children because I don't like the idea of taking care of children, but I'm not against giving my extras to a child who can't afford a Happy Meal. You know, I have no use for this. My sibling doesn't really care for it. You know, my pride will not let me give these to my sibling's boyfriends. I found out that my sibling's boyfriend was collecting these. And, you know, I wondered for a little bit, who do I dislike more? Children or my sibling's boyfriend? And I thought about it, it's still my sibling's boyfriend. And I really thought about it. You know, hopefully the guy does not become my brother-in-law. I'll get really mad, I'll get really pissed off. Who does he think he is? Like, you know, it's one thing to date my sibling, but then you get like an injury before Valentine's Day, and then you decide not to walk to see my sibling. I feel like if he wanted to, he would. And when we get rich, he is pretty rich. No, I would not want that. You know, I feel like, hear me out, I'm not a monster. I may be a prick, but I'm not a monster. You want some actual advice? If you have a girlfriend, for the love of God, do not give gifts to other women you are not related to. You know, for the love of God, if you're not related to her, do not give gifts. Unless she's really old or really, really young, like a baby. Do not. You know, I feel like my sibling would like fucking like kill herself. 6, 7. You know, she would kill herself. So I wouldn't accept gifts from her boyfriend either. Even if it was to buy me out. To convince me to not, to like stop stopping him whenever I see him. Because I did see him. I have seen him a couple times. And I give the aggressive sibling look, like, you know, I can't make the face, but I don't know. I don't like him. When I see him, I get mad. My face goes like this. It's not. It goes like this. Not like that. Wrong one. It goes like this. Now I feel whenever I see my sibling going on a date with that stupid whore. Not whore. Maybe it's not a whore. Is there a limit? I mean, the Rina Gacha, that's just cards. But you can use it on the Market. Okay, let's actually do the spin. Are you guys ready? You guys think you can win? You guys think you can win? Who do you guys think is gonna win? There's like 40 names. You believe. You believe. Don't worry, there's 4 winners. We can do this. Our first winner is Bellarama. Let's write that down first. Bellarama 1023. The next one. Let's remove the name. We got 3 more. We have Banana Man. I think Banana Man's here. I think he's still asleep. And we have 2 more. We have Bimdol. And we have Bimdol. And 1 more. Do you believe we have 1 more winner for a $25 gift card with Market? And we have 1 more. And 1 more. And last one is definitely not John. Okay, that is it for now. No, but there's always next time. This is not a shell, but if we reach the $100 goal for, the 750 USD purchase goal, from the latest Rina merch drop, we will get more gift card giveaways. Because if you're wondering, for every merch drop release, if we reach 750 USD worth in sales within 1 month, we get even more merch drops. We get even more giveaways for discounts. What a bargain. What a bargain. Super cool. For everyone that won, Dollarama, Banana Man, Bimdol, Sean, the gift cards will be distributed to you on most likely after the stream. I already have the codes. I'll give it to you after the stream. You just take it. Then you can use it on whenever you want in Uber Market. It would be nice if it's my merch, but you don't have to. You can use it on any merch you want. Not just me. Anyone's merch is absolutely fine. Anyone's merch is fine. Don't worry about it. Hi, it's okay. Hi, Sid. Hi, Rosolis. Oh, yes. You use it for anything. Here's the merchandise. This is a new list. We have the mini dockies. We have the wall scrolls. We have posters. What the fuck? And we have the mouse pad. Then we have the docky. Look at that. So cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're thinking, what's missing in my... It's probably arena docking. You're thinking, what's missing in my life? Probably arena docking. You're probably... Oh my god. I think I can't function without Rina Lucsper. She's just so great. See, look at this. Even I have arena docking. In real life, I don't have one yet, but I have one. You're probably thinking, man, I wish Rina could wear the merch. I want to see someone wear the merch. So then I'm sure that I know, I want to get the Rina hoodies. Well, if you're on my Patreon, there are photos of me wearing the merch. Size small. In case you need like a reference. Shameless plug. Huge shameless plug on my Patreon. Definitely shameless. But can I do this? I can do that. Let me click. It's not working. I don't know it's working. Wait. There it is. No, it's not. There. Shameless plug. If you want to see me wear my own... Oh my god. It's so small. But the unblurred photos are on my Patreon. Very cool. Very, very cool. If you join my Patreon... I don't know what I'm promoting. If you join my Patreon, you become cool. You're already cool if you're an Achi, but you become cool plus pro max. You become cool plus pro max. I'm telling you, don't do tier 6-7. Do not do tier 6-7. There's no need. There's one person there's no need. I'm very grateful, but there's no need. My water bottle down. All right, we're done being shameless. We're done with our shameless plugs. We're done being shameless. Listen, I'm being shameless so that I can one day buy a house. It's for a good cause. It's a really good cause. Anyways, for today, we're playing Pokemon. Let me restart the game. Because it does not work properly unless you restart it. If you leave it on for too long without touching it. Where did I put that? Should be here. I'm running a little bit off stream. So I don't die every single time like I normally do. Where's our fire red? And then... Okay, let's see. Let's expand a little bit. I made myself a bit smaller so that I don't take too much space. Welcome back, Ludo. Aren't you injured? Okay. Bye, Zuther. And let's get where we stopped, in my team right now, we're going by the manga team. The only thing missing is Aerodactyl, which I can also replace with Nidoking or Espeon. And Sandshrew. But we're going by the team red used in the manga, which is Gyarados, Pikachu, Snorlax, Poliwrath, and Venusaur. We have the egg because... Holy shit. And we just started the game. They're very crazy. I don't... And there is a physical and special split here, but I don't think fairies here. Which is great, because I hate fairy types. If it makes you... I got beaten up last time. I got beaten up really badly during the last time I streamed this. No, it's fine. Man, Cadaver looks really ugly. Like, really, really ugly. Then maybe because he feels so close that he feels ugly. was cringe and it ruined everything. I'm part of the fairy type Keter thing. In my opinion, fairy type is too effective against too many things. What we have: fighting, dark, dragon. And it's immune to dragon. And then its weaknesses are like what? Steel? Who the fuck uses steel? Hi, Sinful. I will always be a fairy hater. I don't think it was needed to be added to the game. I think it makes no sense. I would have accepted it more if it was like a space type. Nice, Simple. I think fairy is too overpowered. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's awful. I just think it's overpowered. You know, I think fairy is... I think dragon did need fixing. But I think fairy in itself is way too overpowered. And like you patch the band-aid with another band-aid. And then my issue with fairy is being invincible against dragon. I don't think I would have minded if it wasn't invincible. But personally, it's because of Mega Altaria. You know, I have a lot of fucking personal issues with Mega Altaria. If fairy was a resistance, I would have accepted it. But it's immunity against dragon, which I think was too much. Hi, Pokeorb. Thank you for the follow. No. Like... I don't know. I feel like... Wait. Fuck. What was that? Oh, he's brainwashed. Green. Never thought I'd say glad to see you. Let's get out of here. What's the deal? Oh my. Man. Green. You're kind of hot. What happened to you? No, you got kind of hot. You got kind of sexy. You know, you got kind of erotic. Hi, Nightlight. Oh my gosh, what Roy? That's what I was thinking. If I didn't level before this one, I would have been absolutely smashed by... green. That would have been awful. It wasn't like the last step. No, I didn't die. Wait, what can I use? I don't have a... No, I don't have any flying type moves. I'm thinking, do I have one? No, I don't. You know, now that I think about it... I mean, the egg is... I don't know what's inside the egg, I forgot. I wanted to bring it along because I was, you know, curious. And, really the next thing in Red's team is only Aerodactyl. There's the one that's missing. But it's still quite a while to Aerodactyl, so I'm gonna hatch that for now. Take the 6 sloth. You know why? It's because the power creep is starting to get to me. And that's why we grinded. Now that I have a lot of free time. Personally, way too much. Hi, Waldo. No, I'm worried that wasn't gonna hit. I'm just a little bit worried. You can fight each other like this. I'm gonna find who's behind this. And Pokemon's controlling him. And Pokemon uses fogs. And Ghastly. And you're the one controlling Green and the other corpses. Hmm. No, I don't want to kill it. I actually want to get it. But me like that. I don't want black wolf corpses. They're cold, not warm. It's you. Might be your old obnoxious self. That's always nice. You have my gratitude. Green, we gotta get out of the tower. Something's very wrong here. No, we'll show the buffoon. You think he just has to follow me, does he? When I ask you to tag along, you'll slow me down. What the fuck? You're worse. You save him and he complains. There's poison goes down on the floor. And the person responsible won't be near. And heal your Pokemon. No, his name is actually Green. His name is actually Green, and what do you call that? The girl is Blue. No, I admit I'm used to calling him Blue because of the games. I'm not used to calling him Green. It was an Arbok. An Arbok. Wait, don't we kill this? The Arbok should be responsible for the poison in the ground. You noticed it, Fred. Movement is poorly for a wild Pokemon. Someone owns this Arbok. You're smarter than you look. You're the Team Rocket member back in Mount Moon. Yes, and you're the squirrel that spoiled my plan. An Emperor version was... You know, I do wonder why they actually changed it. I'm just sitting in front of Team Rocket. I'm one of Team Rocket's elite triad. My name is Koga. None of Team Rocket had a lead in anything. The team is too perfect for us. The Silph claim every irregularity and ghost. And allowed us to build a secret base up here. Then it came back for the humiliation I suffered back in Mount Moon. Right, because there was no Pokemon Green version in America. Do you think Americans are stupid? You know, I forgot what was effective against poison. Apart from Psychic. I'm not Psychic. Am I a Psychic or... As an American? What do you mean as an American? Well, no Americans. Ground? I don't usually use grounds. You would still love me if I was American. When you still love me if I was American. What if I wore a cowboy hat? You'll love me. I could do that. The battle isn't over yet. Chameleon loose. Charmeleon useless. Do you see that? Do you see that Arbok? I remember seeing this in the manga, and I was like, what the fuck? No, it's your turn. You're strong, not ever told him that. You just killed it. You just left him dead. Well... No, that's gone. What do we do now? You know... You're my Arbok. I'd kill you. I'm Bushy. It's Cubone. I don't want to kill... I wish I'd false swipe. I don't have to kill them all. But I don't have false swipe. Maybe it was a, you know, a random removal. Sometimes Switch does it sometimes. Man, you know, I saw a block set the other day of like Gengar, and I thought it was so cool. I'm like, man, I really wish I had like even more space More blocks. I love building blocks. Like Pokemon blocks. I mean, like, man. I should have more space. Or maybe I should put a shelf downstairs and put it for display downstairs. Where are you going now? Oh, Mr. Fuji. We're gonna be letting no Pokemon Tower. Now goes free. You were the bit, Snake. Thank you. Thank God you two are safe. Mr. Fuji, I think it's time to move your Doduo to a more suitable resting place. Take care of it. Thank you. 2 days later, I see you to the town's full of life. I'm the only my little Doduo to the Pokemon Tower. Rest in peace. What's your journey? Green, why were you in Lavender Town for the first place? My reasons. I'm care of that business. There's a gym there. I don't want to go there. Man, I feel bad for Green. Another right? Where's Celadon again? Where do I go? No, because I think let's use a slightly different map. Let me explore all of it first. Let me look at a map first. The map's a little different here. You can't even look at the map. Just great. Mention by Coke. Sure, buddy. Okay, so we still have to go to the right side. But I don't think it's in the right side. Yeah, you can see it's not the same Lavender Town. You can go downwards. Normally you go down and it's like, if you go down and you like continue to surf, it's straight to Fuchsia. But it's not like that here. It's throwing me off a little bit because I've played Fire Red so many times. And my first time playing Fire Red ROM hack without knowing where to go. Maybe here. We're at 12. I've seen it. No, I mean like the pathway. Well, then because of the noises. How do I go to Celadon? I don't know how to go to Celadon. And if you go back here, you're going to Vermilion. And then the way is back to Vermilion. Don't you normally go to Lavender Town from the top? Not from the side? Man, I'm getting confused. No map. You know, it makes you feel better. Uma Musume movie, you watch it once. Miyazaki is there forever. And you give me wrong directions. Near right or left? You said go to the right, right? Nearing is not available. How do I leave? Nice loggy noggin. Man, I'm lost. No, I just have to look. You he's alive. It's almost fantasy. Maybe there's another way around. No, I don't see anything. I'm Robert. I knew he's dead. Vermilion. How do you go to Celadon? Don't you go from Cerulean going... can you go to Cerulean straight to Celadon? Making me doubt my map skills. Where's Celadon again? Is it right beside Lavender? No, you don't get a map. They changed the map, but they don't give you one. I don't really even have a bicycle. Yeah, Saffron's the center. Yeah, but there was no north of going to... Yeah, but there's no north. When you go to... When you go to Lavender Town, you don't have a north direction. Mercy, let me go there. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be great. Thank you. Now I can like open it. And then that's what it looks like. We're at 12. And normally you go to Lavender Town from the north. But in this game you come from the side. Let's see, this is Celadon. And then Lavender. Let me look at this. Gee, why can't I... Man, I fucking hate Reddit. Where did... Oh my god. Oh, okay, I see. Then you need the map. You need to go to Vermilion all the way up. Okay, no, I get it. I get it now. Need to leave. I don't know. I don't really think of... I don't think the manga and the game are related. Like, they are related. They're both Pokemon, but I think it's like... completely different experiences. I wouldn't like put them together like it's the same thing. Or not how I understand it. I understand, so I wouldn't consider it the same. But thank you for the map. I don't think I would have figured it out if I did not see it. Hi, Cobalt. No, I need to go up. I mean, I think they have their own strength. They have their own strengths. But I think, like, this Ramak is pretty cool. It puts both together. You know, if you're sub, you know, if you're sub, you don't have to get an invite. You just have to check your Discord connections and then access the server from there. I'm not even kidding. I see you still have a sub, so you don't need to use your points. You can just go in. No, is this the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. When you're out to gambling, you need to get it all back. A new visitor, the unsuspecting fool. Missing access. I'll check it out after the stream. Tyler sisters. No, it's a double battle. I can't stand fucking double battles. You think they commit incest? You know, maybe. Not bad. I have to pee. No, I have to pee. Can I pee? Or should I hold it in and like die? No, because it's like Gyarados cosplay as a melodic. No problem. When do we piss ourselves? Well, what if we both just pee ourselves? So there's no shame. Matt, you go first? How do you know I did it? What do you mean, dibs? What do you mean, dibs? I'm gonna have my kiss. Man, these people are shitting a lot of money. Those are twins. They're like putting double the amount. Man, there's a stupid couple. Hi, Mr. Papa. I'm like dogs. No, it's Sheldon. Bazinga. Oh god, Sheldon, you're so annoying. You're kinda cute. I love Sheldon. Oh my god, a Growlithe. And let's give it a weak move. Maybe we could freeze it. Nice. No, I wish it was frozen. Well, eat well. You want this area? I'm crazy. What? What do you mean you don't want to go? What do you mean you don't want to go? Why would you go? Bro. You know, Growlithe, my offer is safe home. It's safe. Nothing will happen to you. No furries will fuck you. I can guarantee that. No furry will ever touch your fur. There are no pre-evolution files in my Discord server, I promise. Yo, what about a match? Why did we take a Bulbasaur? Nice! No, it wasn't enough. I thought it would be enough. Hi, Lilybon. I'm gonna be a... What do you mean time to be a monk? It was so awesome. It was be an excellent Pokemon trainer. I got so excited just from watching. Wait, she loves me? Well, I try. You might have only some Pokemon items to make your Pokemon even stronger. You wanna buy some from me? You don't want my items? No, I do, but... No, we get scammed. I'm gonna go. No, she really likes me. What the fuck? You're in your hands. You know, from Joe to believe in gods. Oh, is it because of... Oh, it's so cute. My chances to see item I just bought. Oh, the Mauer item is the thing that makes him disobedient. No, you got duped. Oh, there's a catch Nidoran. And I need to pee. Who are you helping? You know, are you helping yourself? Hi, Deathrace. That girl... We're never buying from her ever again. You know, we didn't need him. I think I'm gonna start from the last battle. I said 9-1. Nara. Damn, that was a big place. Isn't there a game center? I'm gonna teach my Alakazam Psybeam. Gangnam style. I remember when I was in grade school and like Gangnam style was everywhere. And I love how they kept this. And brothers continuously bother our intimate times. His name is Ginta. I hate him. I'm gonna break them up because I'm a little brat. In the Drug Lord Center. And gym here is Erica, if I recall. So it should be a grass type gym. Oh, here you are. The gym is closed. Morning, Kagasam. You're blind. People feel sorry for you. Maybe as you're surrounded by the sound and smell of flowers. Girl, are you blind? Hear me out. I've always wanted to fuck a disabled girl. You know, maybe you're available. I don't see the fucking gym. What is this? Oh. You run off with a younger woman. No, I think I know what I need. Why is it raining? Jesus Christ. And that's it? I feel like I got scammed. On a floral road. And we should go back. No, I'm doing okay. What about you? Mr. Oak? I did not expect to bump you here. Daring ask how you're doing. You possibly something got ripped off. Here, take a look at my Ivysaur. And say you're doing great. I think a timid Bulbasaur would evolve like this. Simply wonderful. Take a look at my Poliwrath. I'm impressed. You know, Red. Green Charmander evolved into Charmeleon. Now only leaves Squirtle. It was one of the 3 Pokemon I was researching. But never mind that. Professor, what was Squirtle's trainer like? What was actually stolen from my lab? What's the parents to do? I forgot to fill your Pokedex. Man, why does Green have the red Pokemon? I have the fucking green when I'm red. Okay, where do I want to go? I'm gonna come back. Where is she, though? I'm gonna find Erica. Which is not so great considering I have 2 water types. And then no flying moves. Not even psychic. South isn't. Yeah, this is where I should be. You drunk? Leave me alone. This is not the place. No, I don't think that's it either. And where do we find Erica? Or encounter Blue again. Niles, that's too dangerous. Maybe we gotta go to the game center. Oh, hi, Green. It was you. Don't disturb me. When I said I'm Porygon. Yeah, remember. How do you get your hands on a uniform? How do I get a uniform? I'm really close. How do I get a uniform? Man, what is with Agatha? I mean, so mean. You shouldn't be gambling. We need to strip someone naked. We can get the uniform. Makudo. Thank you. I'm gonna take it to gambling. Only cool people. Aren't you too young? Aren't you a bit too ugly to have a beautiful name like Bella? What a bitch. You know what, you're right. I hear you, Wolf. You know, uniform. None of my free night. I need to look for someone who has a uniform. Now I should save before she scams someone else. Let me pee. And let me pee first. I'll be right back. Fuck. I was like, Don't you hate it when you move your controller? Then all of a sudden, like, it does not work anymore because you moved it. Now you gotta restart the thing. Oh shit, it closed. I think I save stated just now. Let me open it again. Yeah, I usually save before I go pee, just to make sure. And sometimes I can fuck up. Hi, memesicles. And now we're back. You're the scammer. Step right up to the biggest Pokemon sale ever. Everything must go. I'm getting a heart attack. Assuming I'll see you again. Hi, Crystal. Oh, it's Chinese New Year. And why do we look like a molester? You bitch. No, this is where we go on the backside. Nyla's so nice to us. Ignoring, but it's worth it. Why did mommy leave me? You're ugly. Where do we go? Wait, what? Why is it daytime? You know what? We'll take this. Why did it turn daytime? What the fuck? Morning. Leave me alone. And this is where Aniki to me. Where she went. I don't have surf. Maybe I need to look for it here. No, I think in this ROM you don't learn HMs. And we need to wait for the plot to give it to us. Yeah, the plot doesn't give us the things we need. Like, we don't have the Vermilion City Gym match. It skipped it. I don't know what goes next. I don't remember. Literally me. I was thinking if she went over here. It was a dead end. I don't know. I feel like the game implied we would have to chase her. And we didn't. And we still don't have the uniform yet. Hi, Dragon Cutie Boy. Hi, Gondach. Yeah, maybe we get served first, then we chase her. Look at that, he's so cute. I'm gonna cancel my hack. I'm very feeling high and dry, you bitch. Lost player, oh. And that's it. It's Umbreon. Why are you in your underwear? Or in your clothes? Yeah, maybe the gym opened up. Maybe it's required years to look around. There may be more unexplored areas. More items we can buy. I'm gonna use brick. I don't think we need anything else. Except for... What are you guys doing? Ew. Odd, really? I don't think we need any of these. And the only thing we're gonna evolve is Espeon. Work well. No, we don't need these. I'm seeing your eyes. I'm seeing your smile. You're all you ever wanted, bitch. Why am I seeing a happy couple in game? I'm kinda annoying. I'm getting ready to protect your Exodia. You know when you play a game and you see people happy, you're like, why? I don't want people to be happy. If someone is happier than me, then I'm upset. I know, right? And you see people like getting along. Doesn't it make you want to ruin them? We can actually buy stuff. Oh wait, this Malasada. Someone was asking for one. I thought I was asking for one. I think it was someone in Lavender Town that wanted one. You know, I wouldn't want to be a grade school teacher. Number 1, I hate children. Number 2, I hate children. Number 3, I hate children. I think I'd be really annoyed if I had to take care of children. Like, childcare is not something that's within my dreams. Well, maybe we can... Not gonna lie, I thought that guy was pretty weird. Matched his name. You don't want to gamble? No, I do not want to gamble. No, we're just waiting. I have a little mental note. Okay, maybe it's unlocked. Maybe the guy's not there anymore. No, he still is. He doesn't do anything. Hi, Prince Samaki. Hi, Reza. Hi, Yantaro. Man, I can't believe I'm lost. I already went to Celadon. Maybe it's inside the Poké Center. No, I don't think I missed anything. Let's see. Hi, Rosa. Where do you think I should go? You know, even I'm confused. Like, I feel like we explore this town. Should I backtrack even more? The Fawn residence. Bird's here. You can throw for the follow, thank you. No, it is done. It was finished like 2 years ago. And we need a uniform for Team Rocket, but... Huh. Oh. It actually hatched. It's just teeny. No, we're not gonna name you. Hi, Vincent. Maybe I could steal a uniform. No, they're telling me I need a uniform. Hi, Nikolai. I'm not gonna get attention anymore. I can't tell. No, because when I go here, you can only teleport to places you've been. Nope. I thought it would be like a prize. I don't see it. Can we just like mug him? Why don't we just rob him? Yeah, it is a raw mat. Like, hear me out. What if we just rob him? I'm gonna find where the uniform is. You need to find someone who will drop the uniform. Where? In the bag? We go a little south. You don't have it. Hi, Mario. Is it obvious he's a guy? Work well. Silent silver monks. You were the follow. And him? You're the black dress. You don't want to check like that. The year 1000. He hasn't shown up yet. Oh, you poor soul. You poor soul. The rockets are behind the house. And let me look. Behind the house. And like here? No, there's nothing here. I don't even know say. And where? Skimminy.
Rinalu 1 RINALUCSPER Rave.
Not here. We use one actually screen first. Thank you for your information during Valentine's Day. Which one? Neuroshi doesn't stream, she's a whore? I mean, there was some sort of device in this world. No, maybe there's just something I haven't clicked yet. No, I think it's easily missable. Maybe in the grass? Whenever you hear... There's a growling. Yeah, Pokemon die in this game. Man, why wouldn't they just give me the fucking... Why won't they just give me the solution? Maybe there's someone here. No one here. Blue in a tree. Oh, blue eyes in a tree. I didn't know that. Yeah, I did not see that, but thank you. I would have just Googled it eventually, but thank you. I figured she would have hit there. What? How do you know where blue is? There's a lot of trees. Can we just keep clicking random trees? You play this ROM hack. Then you know where blue is hiding. But I have no idea where she's hiding. Nice. Not nice. I just wanted to... I want to capture something. No. You don't get a nickname. So she's gotta be somewhere out here. Nice. Is she obvious? Because if it is... Not her. We're there. Or is it not her? How do I get over there? I don't think I was ever even caught throughout the game. No, you get caught through... You got caught through the first gym. They gave it to you after Brock, but they didn't give it to me, though. No, you don't get caught through Vermilion, because Vermilion does not give you an HM. In this ROM hack, Vermilion does not give an HM. Oh, did I just miss it? Not the only way. No, yeah, I guess a ROM hack. So, Nina's pretty loyal to Fire Red, but this is the first time I've actually been confused on what to do. And normally, it's pretty straightforward. Nina was not here before. We've seen her in a black dress. And these guys worked. I knew something was up. Where's my 1,000 yen? I didn't do it for money because I want to see you again. Can you ever forgive me for playing such a trick on you? And please don't. No way. You're falling for it. My god, what a simp. Been so bad that I'm about to get worse. Damn, she's pretty. Well, too bad for you. Protect? You annoying. You know what? It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Maybe a little mad, but it's fine. When you ever let Yoshi do this to you? Which one? Rob you? I can take the acting where to follow. I out here. And you let me rob you in broad daylight. I think I wear mostly black. No, not dresses. I don't have a lot of dresses. I'm not a fan of dresses. You think I saw that coming? You gotta be more careful when you're trying to outsmart a trainer with 2 badges. My 1,000 is worth a mega. That's feminism. Holy shit. Oh my god. He actually beat her. It's kind of progressive. Meanwhile, I'll just take my money back. Her name is in her wallet. Her name is Blue. You know, she should be glad that's all he did. And things money can't buy. And he stole the badges. You've stolen them. Yes. Yours earlier. One of my sources. There's where the disc kept. I feel like we're only giving missions like searching fans of Pokemon. And then they don't believe our capability in fighting. The fan on Pokemon is real. So a glimpse of it in back in Palatown's forest. Oh, she wants to catch it too. And being promoted and shit. They have no capability in fighting whatsoever. Night Simple. No one's just a carpet. Always remember, when you're sleeping, make sure to do it with Arena Fumo. And turning on and off. switches? What switches? Mana switches to slide the panel. You mean these? Hi, Grim. What switches? I touched something, but I don't know what I touched. Oh. No, it's still not right. It worked. Never mind, it worked. You know, I have no idea how I solved that. Oh my god, what is this? No, that's good enough. Nice, big solid master. What the fuck is this? Who made this place? That's a little much. This contained the phantom data. Oh, it's Blaine. I chose it forever. Like someone snuck into my lab. Well, I got it without meaning to. I need rockets. And when we done with blue was here nonsense. When you're winding out, look. And don't worry, we're gonna rob somebody. Hey, buddy. Can I borrow that? You know, I'm gonna return it right away. You just have to let me borrow this for a little bit. You know, we're not gonna strip you in your sleep or anything. Me strip you? No. I'll never do that. No, I've never do something illegal like that. Man, I was worried he would swallow. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? Did we just fucking molest this guy? Oh my, why are we kinda cute though? Why do we look kinda cute? Now I have to go to field new experiment. Make a look profile. This is sexual film Mew. Mew cell user recovered. Doesn't have enough DNA to complete the body. We need the real Mew. That's why we need the girl Blue. We're only out capturing Mew to get that disc he's stolen from us. Suddenly I don't hate that girl Mew anymore. And what's that Mew they keep talking about? Shit. He knows we're not here. No, he doesn't. They know. Wait a second, you're not with us. You know what? Never. I thought they wouldn't know. Turned out the grunts care a little bit. You know, I admit, I have like, I feel like sometimes I have face blindness because I don't remember people's names unless I've seen them like 10 times. And the bad news that I meet people they're like, oh my god, Rina, it's been so long. Then I'm like, who are you again? But you know, I think VTubing isn't a good thing for me. Because I'm really sensitive with voices. I remember people by their voices, but not by their faces. Sometimes I don't know if I'm being gaslit if they've really been here before. Or if it's like, if it's fake. No, if you do change your name, I do admit, I don't remember. When I usually look at the mod view list. Even if you don't chat. So, you know, because I'm quite the stalker. I know you're here because I know you lurk. And I'm gonna be real. I watch a lot of Twitch, but I don't chat a lot. I can't be bothered. And sometimes I'm really busy doing something, so I just don't have the opportunity to like chat. Or I like the voice, but I have nothing to contribute to the conversation. I just like listening. And I do think there's like some days where, you know, you don't want to chat. I think chatting is like socializing. You want to listen, but you don't want to chat too much. Damn. Or, you know, if I have like, if I just want to show that I'm there, I'll send in emotes. Like, if you want me to like, you know, be able to see you properly, that you're here, you can just send some emotes. So, like, spam some emotes. You have nothing to comment because, oh my god, I don't actually play a lot of Pokemon. Hi, Dr. Sarah, thank you for the follow. You like spam some emotes. I mean, you paid for it, so shouldn't you be spamming it? You know, especially those that are tier 3. There's quite a bit of you. You should fucking use all the tier 3 emotes. Hi, Magic Johnson. Alright, Angel, thank you for the follow. Like, you guys are paying $20 a month. You should use it. Hey, us. Remember, I'm here. How did you know I was a schizo? Hi, Harem. How did you know I was a schizophrenic? No, sometimes, you know, you're not counted. I mean, I see you there, but you're not counted. So it would help out if you could claim or redeem every now and then. You know, or, you know, send an emote. The claim and redeem is helpful too. You're just using fish, really. Wait, I'm thinking. And I'm straight into my ears, little boy. You have to do it in its own line. If you don't do it in its own line, it's not gonna work. Yeah, like that. What do you mean by itself? Hi, Harem. How are you? What the fuck? You're still alive? You know, you don't need to kill your Pokemon. If they're not dead, you don't need to kill them. Wait a minute, maybe you do. Yeah, Poliwrath goes back in front. Well, now I'm gonna use it much anyway. You're also me in my line of sight. You know, not gonna lie. Why does a uniform kind of slap? Like, I don't want to wear one. Are you winning? I'm winning when I see you. Hi, Solzen. Nice, come up with a new line. More from if I'm winning when I see you. And then even your mom says that. Well, moms aren't meant to be lovable figures. They're meant to give you trauma that actually makes you kind of psycho. Only sisters. You know you're only sisters. No, now I really wish I had a fire type. Nice. Hand slash. What is fucking Holy Raptor and actual water moves? You have 4 sisters, no brother. Yeah, but that just means more sisters to fuck. You don't want that? I remember you. You're the boy from Mount Moon. If you couldn't beat me then, what makes you think you could beat me now? Damn, nice. Nice paralyze. Man. No, fuck you. At least it's me. Oh my god. What are the odds? This is so sad. The percentages feel skewed. I am making pockets. Where do I go? Maybe there's always split personality. I think it was more. I think it's considered. It's more of a harem. I'm a crook. I'm with meanie. You know what I was gonna say? If you saw me on 4chan, then you would say I have a split personality. And then I realized my personality on 4chan is not that different. I'm just censored. You never really become good people. We don't become good people, we just mask ourselves. You know, I think that's real. I need money in pockets. Anyone mask themselves? No, I think the people that try to say that they're the nicest are actually pretty mean. I think those people are like the worst. And you're all your friend, and the second you say you like Shinobu from Monogatari, they're gonna call you a pedophile. I almost forgot the center. Why do we need to protect her? She's not gonna fuck us. If she's not gonna fuck us, why do we have to protect her? Think about it. Where my disguise? I'm pretty for that Scoon. Thank you for the follow. Words of wisdom. If you don't know if you could fuck her, don't be nice to her yet. All this was because of a little girl? You scums ran out of evil deeds to do. You know what we want. Little Mew disc. I know I can give it back to you. And I want the cube Mew myself. Actually, you will damage if you attack me. She steals your badge and your lines. No, we should just let her die. She fucks that ditto. You know, I just know she fucks that ditto. I'm supposed to do is your ditto just fell off a cliff. I don't want to take you. You're crazy. Doesn't matter how many freaks you bring. Nothing can stop you from the might of Tauros. You know what attack her? I'm Brandon. I'm Wigglypuff. I'm not saying crazy is bad. It's more of I admit. I never really liked Blue in the manga. You know, there were chatter moments, but she pissed me off. You're the best, Joshua. And the fake disc. No, you're happy. You barely got away. Good, but now I want you to do me a favor. What? No way. I've got enough favors for you. Now you know where the hideout is. Why do you even need me? You know, why don't we just... You know, I can't say it on stream. Why can't we just run her over with a fucking... With my fucking Snorlax? We already knocked her out. We should have done more. I'm sorry, bro. Like, we should have done more than just knock her out, if you know what I mean. He was gonna be such a bitch. You know, like, tuck her in bed. You know, read her bedtime stories, is what I mean. We wouldn't be looking for us now. They got their best back. Even this I'm holding. It's gonna make us the cutest little Pokemon ever. I mean, you know, not gonna lie, Blue is so fucking annoying. You're telling me she just bothers people. I mean, the Pokemon is cute. Actually, they're doing its best to be a Mew. You know, she was insufferable in the fucking manga. And now that I'm playing her again, she is still insufferable. You better operate. Man, she's annoying. She's so fucking annoying. She's insufferable. There's teasing, but she's just a bitch. She steals your shit. Look, she scams you, she steals your shit, and then she drags you into trouble when all you wanted to do was catch stuff. And she doesn't even care for her fucking Pokemon. Like, she's just a fucking manipulator. No body slam. Bitch. No, it's not strong enough. Well, be mad. No, if it's strong. You think you'd fool us with a Ditto trick again. You after me if they do. Damn, she's hot. You can fix it. What if you can? Will you try to fix me? Be honest. No. No, you're right. I'm already pretty good. You difficult. You know, you could have just said there's nothing to fix. Hi, Mackie. And what is this jump scare? Hi, Kuro. I'm gone. When than you? Man, she is the worst. I'm good rest. What do you mean? I single. What do you mean you're still busy? No, I can. Why is our Porygon? I'm Froy. Thank you for the follow. Let's leave. And escape the gambling den. Let's go gambling. God dang it. God dang it. No, it's just... Oh, it's just Porygon. Oh, amazing. Porygon's incredibly rare. More control, but this is ridiculous. Why don't you just return back to your Pokeball? What if I took it? You know, before you, I was Porygon. But then when I met you, I was Porygon Z. Because you fixed me. Actually, no. Does anyone actually like Polygon, like Porygon Z? I think he's fucking ugly. My controller isn't working. God fucking dang it. Need to save slot. Let me just open that again so I can use my controller. Porygon caused the kids to have epilepsy attacks. Well, no, it was 90 CV. No one cared about ratings. You just lied on the grass. You're fighting again. Charmeleon, Toxic Steel Strike now. Now, why does everything involve me? You know what? Maybe that means you won't die to this fucking bubble beam. Nice. No. What do I do? Another bubble beam. Man, fuck you, Ninetales. You never even spawned in my last Happy Meal. What? He's living on one. He's living on one. And defeated Ninetales. And what the fuck? My poke. Everyone's such a fucking asshole in this game. Man, fucking Green actually. What a. Man, what a bitch. Man, what a fucking bitch. Never gonna forget that. From the dodge. No, it's if it's dodge, that means the Pokemon can be caught. Because even if you're not supposed to catch it, they will like enter the Pokemon for a little bit. Hi, Crushrican, thank you for the follow. Man, fuck you. You want one? Well, why? Man, fuck you, Green. Why you have to ruin everything? Happy Meal Club. Thank you for the sub. Every 21 months. Thank you. And then that reminds me, on Wednesday, I'll have a collab. I'm pretty nervous. By that I mean, I'm not used to doing collabs. And they're pretty fun. I am pretty nervous. In life of 30 years to pursue your own dreams. In 35 years, you're still waiting for her. Love her. Then why do you let her go? Want her to be happy. That's so... Man, do you guys genuinely believe that? When you love someone, let it go? I'm collabing with Shawnee. It's been a while since our last battle. Also, I wanted to train my Porygon. Better or worse? I don't know. I think if... Mature answer is that if you really love someone, then you would support them no matter what. The realistic answer is you would prevent them from fulfilling their dreams, and you can keep them close to your side forever. But I think if you really cared about someone, then you'd only want the best for them. And like, for example, if your Oshi's dream is to become mega famous, then you would want to help them become mega famous. And then you'd have to trade off that it won't be the same as when they started. Then you would have to choose, would you like your Oshi to become mega famous and mainstream? Or would you want her to stay the same? If she becomes mega famous, she's become full-time. And then if she doesn't, then she stays close to you, but she never reaches her dreams. Mega famous, you can open a house. Stop thinking it like that. That's so sad. You know, one legit asked me once, Rina, if you're Twitch partner, doesn't mean you're rich? I'm like, bitch, where did you hear that? I'm like, in what world? No, they legitimately thought that. Like, they legitimately thought if you're Twitch partner, it means you're famous and you make like, you know, 5 digits every single fucking month. I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean 5 fucking... What do you mean 5 digits everywhere? Are you insane? Preferably to afford a house. I mean, that's one of the benefits. You're not... If I was rich, do you think I would be living in the slums? Do you think I would be living in the slums if I was rich? No, if I was rich, I would have moved out. I would have gone to a way better place where my neighbors don't deal drugs. Where you move? I would live in a gated environment. There. I would live in a gated environment. Maybe in like a duplex or some shit. And what was that? It's still not Pokeball. Why don't you use it? I mean, you lost. I didn't hear about that. No, my dad's actually pretty calm. Because during pandemic, I live with my grandma, who lives in a gated community. An actual nice place for rich people. And my dad's pretty calm. It's just that our neighbors are so trashy that, you know, you can't help but disagree with them. Like, one of my neighbors, like, my dad called her like a fat virgin. Then she threatened to sue my dad because she was like, it's misogynistic. And then my dad was like, yeah, with what money? And we're like, from what? From your husband that doesn't exist? Who's Bon Jovi? But you know, if my dad wasn't talking to anyone, he's pretty fine. You're gonna ask me my actual opinion? It is rude. She's gonna have an opinion. She's a bitch. No, at first I was like, Dad, you can't just... And then I looked at her. She was actually kind of chopped. You know, he's not wrong. You know, I kind of understand why she's not dating anyone. Like, why would you settle? You know, she's old, fat, and then she's chopped. You pick a struggle, dear God. No, he wasn't lying. It was real. You know, at least I chose mine. Mine was being poor and having an awful personality. I didn't pick being fat. I'm breaking rat necks. Doesn't get any better. Many people look where you're standing. Oh, it's Erica. This is your last warning. I'm very grateful the daughter of the wealthiest family. Well, the gym leader is apologizing to you. These are my humblest apologies. You're not injured. You've already earned 2 gym badges. So you defeated both Brock and Misty. What do you mean? I'm going all the way back? What a bitch. Am I have to go all the way back? She just made me walk for no reason. No, in this game, Evie turns an Espion. No, chopped means ugly. Like, oh my god, you're so chopped. It means you're so ugly. Welcome to Rina Zoomer Slang 101. No, you're not. You're a Rina fan, you're not chopped. No, it's not overweight or thick. Chopped is like... You know, you're chopped. Like, your face is chopped. It's ugly. No, there are other ways to say fucking obese. Like, wow, you sure eat well. Or like, whoa, you sure are hungry. And what else can you say? I'm like, whoa, dinner for 2? And then it's just them alone. Whoa, eating for 6, I see. You're not here with the family? Or, you know, when they're sitting down, tell them, table for 3. No, imagine being a service worker and you see a fat person and you're like, so, table for 2, I assume. Where this cooked. Let's see, we probably want Snorlax out. There's no weaknesses. When you find an Eevee. Let me guess. Large combo extra 5 of Diet Coke? I mean, let me guess. You want a large. I'm guessing you want the double deluxe grand meal. Will you like a quarter pounder? I'll give you 4 of them so it's 1 pound. Or is that not enough for you? Yeah, it's the one that follows the manga. How do you know? No, we haven't been Erica yet. We're looking for an Eevee. Are you obese? You know, if you were a beast, I will call you my Snorlax. You subscribe? Thank you. No, you're just my type. You're big. You look mildly Chinese. And you use body slam. Even better if you could use it on my dad. Me a Snorlax. It's a woman. You know, girl, when I see you, you remind me of Diglett. You're a whore. No, girl, to me you're a route. That would smash you right away. We're the fucking Eevee. Let me remind you that routes evolves at 20. You have at least 2 levels before it's illegal. I mean, you have 2 levels where it's legal. Level 18, level 19, level 20. Admired. What do you mean expires? A pre-evolution. Bad news. I have to pee again. Do you mind that I have a small bladder? Maybe a little bad. I have a small bladder. And I feel like every 1 hour per stream. You have a small bladder. Work well, Magic Johnson. What do you mean that's hot? In here. No, I appreciate your enthusiasm. However, I do not want to pee there. When you love me if I piss myself on stream? Like, what if I just pissed myself by accident? Will you still love me? Hey, Josie, thank you for the follow. Why am I lost? Was Eevee non-existent? Like, where is he? Bro, what percentage is Eevee? Like, is it like fucking 5%? You never know. One day I'll release merch where you can like drink, and then it's me peeing, and it filters your drinks turning yellow. Bro, I'm so sad. Where's Evie? Where the fuck is Evie? Does Evie hate me? My little eradicate. You think it hates me? Not by talking. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be releasing merch for quite a while. You know, we've already gone through like the... We've gone through like the Fumos. And we got like the anniversary merch. Then we had the Valentine's Day, which is supposed to be part of the anniversary. And I'm gonna keep it chill. And make sure you don't break your bank. Man, is it that? You only get it during the day? That's a lot of trees. I'm fine. Maybe it's here. Wait a minute. You're not an Eevee, you're a Jolteon. Oh, I love this. I remember now what this is. You would not believe your eyes. And then Eevee. The Eevee is an electric type. No, you idiot. You can even capture it? I don't remember if you do. Well, bet you can't. Is he unstable, Eevee? I always thought that was pretty cool. I remember when, like, I would see fan art of, like, evolutions being all in one. I thought it was really cool. What? Fire, water, and thunder. And that's your trick. Wait, is Mirror changed gender as well? Earlier the Jolteon was female, right? Why are you all of a sudden male as a Flareon? I swear that Jolteon was female. Like, why are you male? Hmm? What's your real form? Microchip. I'm not sure what your thing would seem like it's for Eevee. The Eevee are part of primary objective. And my plan is real for using a child. What the fuck? I'm followed. He's part of the conspiracy. Should I pee? Asking the important questions. Piss now on the spot? Man, how far am I willing to go? I know there was like a piss tuber tournament some time ago. Someone actually asked me, are you gonna join? I'm like, no, what the fuck? I think I would lose right away. Nice save, just to be safe. Let me save seats too, just, you know, just in case. Okay, I'm back. No, I don't have to unplug my controller. That's nice. What was I doing? Erica. You washed your hands? Of course I didn't. Germs just make you stronger. Well, you know that. Anyways, my germs. You know, you have to ask me first. Man, he looks like a simp. Man, that's so... No one-shot it. It's not. I think I'm always well hydrated. Maybe a bit too much even. Not charisma. No, fuck you, Bloom. You know, is it me? Like, hear me out. Why does it feel like Bloom's mouth's filled with cum? And was that a bad thought? No, I just thought of it now. And you support the thought. And you're a dendrophiliac, aren't you? And then they're both paralyzed. Man, I fucking hate plats and their fucking status moves. No, there's two more. Let's leave. I want to heal my Pokemon first. And I'm not a good matchup with Erica. Because they have two water types. And then I don't really have anything to counter. I don't have a fire. Man, that comes back? And that sucked. You know we're ready. Maybe not? There's payback for the humiliation. Shut the fuck up. You're some simp. Only one Pokemon? Seriously? After all that, you only have one? No, I was really expecting more. There's somebody who said he would do revenge. Nice. You have what it takes. Don't worry. You're over before you know it. I shouldn't carry this Pokemon with me. What? Fine, I'll deposit 1. You told me that before you got there. Random Dutch person. Why are you only telling that to me when I'm already there? And then we're gonna deposit. My genie. And you're wondering, Rina, your Gyarados looks weird. Well, it's a scam. The guy who sells you a Magikarp, well, in this game he's selling you a Feebas, which is just a painted Magikarp. And for some reason when it evolves, it's still painted. Eevee reconstruction. Eevee is a very rare Pokemon, and it has the ability to evolve into 9 distinct forms. Wait, what do you mean 19 distinct forms? If Eevee can be reconstructed, it can transform rapidly between 19 all of those types. Eevee was experiment. We're leaving this room until I get this Eevee. Man, why is she kinda hot though? Like, I don't know. I kinda dig the gym leader trying to kill me. I think it's because I think maybe in this ROM hack, Eevee got involved to like everything. And maybe there's like more. She's hot because she hates men. And then she's hot because she hates people. No. Yeah, I'm assuming that the 19 includes a question mark. You ever just look to the side because, like, you think something's there, but then there's nothing there? Hear me out. If you were getting a blowjob from a gloom and then your jizz started leaking out, will you force the gloom to swallow? I'm just thinking about it. Would you? You know, for someone rich, you didn't give a lot of money. What the fuck? What? Years ago, my team and I received reports and learned the Eevee escaped the so-called reconstructed Eevee project. And then see, why are she switching sides? No other than Team Rocket. Team Rocket is a well-organized crime syndicate. You have any chance against them, we need information of technology. We have Pokemon within its strength. Trainer like you, Red. You mean she tricked us? What was Eevee's name in the manga? Did you even have a name? Let me search. Actually, no, I'm too lazy. I think it was named like V. Man, I see Curabe. Now I'm gonna stop Team Rocket. Do you accept? Now we're working together. Let me present you with this item. Why the fuck? Random numbers. What a bitch. Almost the future city. Eevee has been passed to the boys. Oh my god, Sabrina. Perfect. No, wait, let me look at the new map. Okay, they still somewhat followed where Fuchsia is. You know, somewhat followed, very loosely. Yeah, Sabrina isn't as erotic in the fucking manga. You know, I like Sabrina better in the game. Well, he's not my father, but he is your daddy. You know what? We'll take that. No, my bird call. Hi, Mimi La. Thank you for the follow. Ano ba? And it's gonna be a while to turn to an Espeon. Since we don't have EXP share here. And I always play this at night. I don't think I'm gonna get an Espeon that easily. Man, what the fuck? I feel like I've been encountering fucking Raticates for God knows how long. I'm so done with them. Oh, hey, Brock. It's Brock. I'm really smart. Oh, bitch. Man, you're strong. What do you mean? Pokemon are strong, but they don't synchronize. Let me my Geodudes. What? I don't want your Geodudes. You know what? Fine. I don't want your stinking Geodudes. Well, thank you. Let's see, let me give this to Eevee. Then give this to Pikachu. Wait, no, let's swap that. No, they changed the road. When does the road look like shit? The soothe bell increases friendship. No, I'm going to Safari Zone. Oh. Thank you. Ninja Turtle. Hi, Mary. And this one? No, this one's empty. There's a gym here. Maybe they changed it. I don't see one. Have I been here? No, I have been here before. I was thinking, have I been here? Yeah, I have. Where have I not shown? Let me check out the Safari Zone yet. Okay, now what do I do? Oh, they don't move. Already named. You know, guys, I'm feeling kind of EP. Let me just go through this. I might call it a day. But I want to see what they did with the... Pocha City. And actually, it feels long. I think I'm gonna eat. It feels long. And I'm mildly slipping out of consciousness. It was a long day for me. I went outside. I wasn't able to nap because I spent my time fucking at the post office. But thank you for this stream, chat. Fun. Yeah, Pokemon's always very relaxing. And I will distribute the gift codes after the stream. Okay, let's see, on YouTube, where do I want to go? On YouTube, where do I want to go? Good night, YouTube. Let's see. And we can redirect to my next stream, which will be on... It will be on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm gonna take the day off tomorrow, but we will have a watch along with me in cosplay, which is one of the stretch sub goals. Then yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow, same time as usual. Then the next stream will be on Wednesday. Hi, Silver Show. I'll be doing a collab with Strawny. We'll be playing the Coffin of Andy and Renee. Very cool. Trust me, addicted? Of course not. Let's see on Twitch. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to go on Twitch? Who's alive? This is a weird fucking time. Okay, let's raid. I'm gonna make sure they're not fucking ending. Anyway, let's raid Quiet Ovu. They're celebrating their... They're having a anniversary streamathon. Yeah, let's... Let me say happy anniversary. Wait, I want to make a message. They're pretty nice. Happy anniversary. Boom. That seems pretty nice. Let's be nice. Alright, thank you so much. We'll see you guys on tomorrow on Discord. Next stream is on Wednesday. Good night, good night, good night.